Gotta do the intro. Gotta promote stuff. Gotta promote with hip hop. Hopefully, you guys can hear the music. How's everybody doing? Vigilante Williamson here. Another episode, the 6th episode of Vigilante Williamson, the Brave and the Bold, and that's because I have guests with me. None other than Fenrir the Ice Wolf and Mando Merc to start us off.
Greetings to you all.
No, sorry, I was multitasking.
Oh, no worries. I understood. The past few weeks, this has gone a little Royal Rumble style. So just because they're the first two entrants, do not mean that we the last ones who finished. Because there's no real end point to this show.
Nah. A lot more crazy join after a couple of minutes.
Yeah. Usually people start to join in and out, and usually people start to join in the chat. So thank you, anyone who is starting us out. A little bit late because a little bit of work, pesky real life and work, hopping in and away. Hail Parrot Head. And hello, David Blair. I appreciate it. Made a lot of different episodes. Speaking of episodes, another episode. Robert Shrine. Let me get on camera for you guys. Hey. We'll have the mask on.
Okay. So business talking about Marvel Comics, right?
Yeah, I wanted to play a video. Let's do the video time. Because first off, Wes and Thinking Critical. He's great channel. Thinking Critical is a great channel. They said something in the video this week that just got me just drove me crazy. So you have to hear what they're saying. That's just the intro they do. And Wes, please don't take us down. We got enough issues on the channel.
I don't hear any audio.
I'm not hearing anything.
You're not hearing anything?
No, I'm not hearing a single thing.
Why did you say that? Why'd you let me just talk for minutes and let it go?
No,
I said that. I said I'm not hearing any audio.
Oh, I didn't hear that. Oh, shit.
Now it's in pause, apparently.
No, okay. Well, I'm sorry. I couldn't hear you say it because I could hear the audio. I know exactly what was wrong. We're gonna try that all over again. Okay, this is why I boomer shit all the time. Okay, yes, there's supposed to be sound. I figured it out. I had this muted from earlier when I was setting up the clip. I forgot to unmute it. So let's try this again. Basically, I'll reset up the clip. Everybody, and David, I cannot hear you when you say the audio because I could hear it. This is a clip where Wes from Thinking Critical is talking about Marvel, and I lost somebody on the stream. That's awesome. Oh no, Wookiee Supremacy found his way to it. Hey, Wookiee Supremacy. Basically, he's talking about the Marvel editorial staff, and basically they're making things woker than they already are. So here they are.
What is wrong with you?
This is just the intro that first off, can anyone hear
So
it?
here on the channel yesterday, I had my good friend Eric
people
Green
hear
come
this?
in. We talked about some of the current
Fenrir, can you hear
storylines
it?
for Captain Marvel, where they're moving to the character. I teased.
Could you hear the video?
Yeah, I'm hearing it now.
Okay. Okay. All righty. Let me play it.
That we were going to be doing this today, and I think that there's not like overwhelming evidence, but we certainly have enough circumstantial evidence or enough information out there or an idea that perhaps Marvel is sabotaging some writers' careers by going there and working there. When we see them leave Marvel, what appear to be trash writers that have no future in the industry, they go over to DC, they go over to Boom, go over to Image, and next thing you know, you read their comics, and it feels like you're reading a completely different writer. And now I've also heard from behind the scenes that some writers, when they're at Marvel, they're putting on certain titles where the agenda is clearly being pushed in the title. I have been told by those creators or people that are familiar with those creators that when they submit their scripts, it will be much more action focused or much more in line with a traditional version of that character. And then they get the feedback from Marvel. It's that, no, we don't want you doing action. We want you leaning into this thing. And a lot of the times it ends up being the very thing that fans kind of turn on the series and even turn on the writer. And it feels like a lot of times it might not actually be the writer's fault. It might just be Marvel, their editorial staff and management. Obviously here to talk with me about that.
Okay. I'm pausing for now to kind of react to that. There's a little bit more we'll play later, but just to react to that, it's my big issue with the whole entertainment industry, in which Marvel is one of the major players in a microcosm, is that they are literally trying to force wokeness into things. Like we've known this entire time, but they're going to get into a point where they talk about Enrico Tamaki, and the problem is they're trying to get us to fund it. We're going to talk about WandaVision a little bit later, and at least I am. Hopefully, other people will join because I'm the one who saw it on the panel. But like we're going to talk about that, and they're trying to get us to fund it by making some good stuff, but mostly woke stuff, and forcing things to be woke. So you guys
This
can go
actually
ahead.
makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
because
does.
let's look at an example in the entertainment industry. There's Seth MacFarlane. He is a great comedian. I grew up watching all of his shit since a little kid, and he was great writing on Family Guy for many, many years. But lately, Family Guy has been crap ever since it was canceled and brought back. There's no actual smart writing anymore.
Yeah.
For years, he's been doing only crap, and most of the crap he does today is woke shit. And you can see there's no soul in it. But he jumped that and went to the Orville, where he has creative freedom, a lot of it. And it's amazing. Amazing. Sometimes it's not the writers or the producers. Sometimes it's the company that controls them.
And it's like,
Right,
no real surprise, David Blair. You're right.
Yeah, that's not a surprise. Take Spider-Man 3. I know pretty much. I remember doing a lot of research about that film's production, and so pretty much the original. First of all, the original movie was not going to have Venom. It was going to be focusing on Harry Osborn becoming the Green Goblin and Sandman. And the studio jumped in, saying, "No, you did two classic Spidey villains. Now we want to do something modern and something popular right now, like Venom." So that's why they had Venom in, and they actually did have a classic-looking black suit, but they didn't use it. But also the reason Spider-Man 3 is the way it is because studio involvement. And they had to push Venom in, and Harry Osborn's Goblin is the way it is because.
See, this is why I believe creators should do independent things first. Create their thing without any interruption, then sell it, because the studios won't have a way to say nay to any of the things you actually want to make.
Don't sell it if you can't help it. I mean, I think stay as independent as possible.
Well, here's the thing: if you sell it, it's no longer.
And here, don't make
you then have the creative control over it. And
here's an idea. Maybe don't sell it actually. Here's an idea. Maybe don't sell it actually. Keep it with you, then grow it through Indiegogo and stuff like that, and Patreon, and slowly make your own empire.
Yeah. And then
because it's a way to keep freedom.
That's what we're gonna have to do. That's why I like having you on the show, Fenrir. You're a young writer. You're a young creative, and you're the future. You're the ones we hope to support your work. Wookiee Supremacy says, "I don't care anymore. Woke killed the closest thing I ever had to a religion. Burn it all down and rise from the woke in ashes."
Okay, don't say that, Wookie. Vigilante, you still got the photo I sent you to Discord?
Yeah, let me pop that up in a second. Oh boy, I'm at the point where I kind of want Hollywood to make Superman wheelchair bound and confused about his genitals. Oh
my fucking god, that is just terrifying. Just put the freaking photo up. I have a huge rant coming up.
Oh wait, wheelchair bound Superman? So Christopher Reeves later on in life.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Sorry, I had to.
Yeah,
we already got that.
Yeah.
A bit too early for me. It's still too early.
All right, hold on a second. I'm putting it up. I'm gonna have to. Alrighty. I don't have a Lady Grave Master, so gotta do everything myself, and I don't want to dox myself. So here we go. You talking about this
There you
picture?
go.
Phil?
Okay, this picture I sent to Vigilante. This is a comic book I bought when I was a little kid. This is literally my first comic book ever. I mean, just look at the
Nice.
art compared to anything today. Do you see a huge difference?
Oh man.
For starters, it's
It's-
colorful. I miss color a
Okay,
lot.
Exactly.
You know I got to do this, right? You know what's coming. We all know what's coming.
Yeah.
It has to be done. Has to be shown. It's like this is a staple of this show now.
What?
It's become. Well, we know. You were like, huh? As soon as you see, you're like, oh yeah, obviously.
Okay,
Obviously.
as I was going, this was the first comic I bought as a kid. It was many years ago. It's still very well conserved and kept in. Oh my fucking god! Why, dude? Come on!
Look at this.
Yeah, but you didn't have to bring that up.
Yeah,
Come
yes
on.
we do.
What?
Yes we do.
It was
What-
all.
we have to see
I was
this.
talking- Oh
Man.
god, yeah, no, that.
Oh fucking Christ!
We have to
Every
remember
time.
Marvel,
Yeah,
the
we talk
same
about-
company.
Look, women is my weak point as an artist. Yet I can draw a better woman than that.
Anyone can
on
draw
Earth can. A stick figure is better. A stick figure is indeed better than this. Because this is ugly. A stick figure is basic.
Oh my
and
god!
Therefore, it's neither ugly nor beautiful.
The woman's bathroom sign is better than that.
Exactly. Indeed. That's the exact
Exactly.
point.
True. Very fucking true.
It's the action.
Because at least obviously it's not like attractive or anything. It's just a fucking symbol. But you know what? At
Hey,
least
same
you can
thing
tell it's a woman.
Yeah.
See, this comic was such a. It has. I kept it very fresh. I only read it literally every 2 to 2 months.
Yeah.
It's so important that I don't want it to be damaged in any way. Last week, I literally bought the hardcover with all my money. It cost me a shit ton of money, but I didn't care. I bought the hardcover because
Okay.
that is
Yeah,
because
no,
it's story. I don't
totally
care how
get
much
that.
money it's going to cost me. I literally love these stories. I am going to find a way to buy them. I
Here's the
bought it.
thing. I've done the same thing you because I pretty much have all of Amazing Spider-Man from like the 80s and 90s. You know, that's because late 90s when I started like really getting into it and collecting. So then 2000s, so I collected all that stuff. But here's the thing: I keep them all in the plastic with the cardboard back and everything like that.
Same
They're
thing
all in
I
the
do.
tape.
Same thing
And
I
I
do.
just go out my way and buy like the volume packs so I can read them endlessly, wear them out, and not have to worry about ruining the original issues because I care about these stories and the art, and I don't want to.
Exactly. Now that I bought that hardcover, I have that comic and a lot of other extra stories from the Jack Kirby and Stan Lee era.
Right.
I have a Black Panther. I also bought one of the old Jack Kirby Black Panthers. It's pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
So that
lot
the
of it-
original.
I mean,
have
Kirby
the-
knew what he's fucking doing.
I have the original Fantastic Four where they meet Black Panther for the first time, and
Okay,
then
yeah,
the follow-up
also
team
got
up
that one.
in the same
I also
year.
got the hardcover for that one.
So
Yeah.
like those are good stories, man.
Those were fucking awesome.
Original Fantastic Four is some of the best stuff you'll find in. Within
Yeah,
the
they
Fantastic
really
Four.
built the Marvel universe. That's why they're the first family. They built the
Yeah.
universe.
Yeah.
Yeah. So again, you guys
Oh
are just
fuck!
killing it.
I mean, even
Is
just
this-
the freaking breath. It looks like one of those guys who just doesn't.
Yes.
My God.
Yeah, it looks like
Also-
somebody. You know what this looks like? Somebody who used to do steroids and then stopped, and then they have the like gyno plus move. I wanted to get to this comic because this is just my mom owned a bookstore when I was little. Stan Lee basically taught me how to read.
Same thing for me, brother.
Stan
Same thing
Lee
for
pretty
me.
much wrote my childhood.
Yeah, that's how important
Yeah,
it was. And they're trying
the
to
guy
kill
wrote my
himself.
freaking
and
soul.
David Michelini. So
Yeah.
For
Hell,
them-
just
Yeah.
another red shirt.
You,
You're not.
Spidey
sorry.
fans.
Yeah. Hey, Red Shirt, join the party.
I should probably change my-
Yeah. If you're in the Discord, you got a link. You're not just another red shirt. You're the red shirt, and I appreciate it. It makes
Yeah,
my
but I'm
stuff
just
look
gonna
great.
say, there's a huge difference between the story. I'm actually thinking about doing my first video into a review of that comic because it has a lot of information for me, and
Yeah,
I basically know every page word by word.
yeah.
So I
And
might just do it.
I'm showing this. Never forget that Daredevil texted slid in the girl DMs. And I
Yeah.
also want to show this also from Thinking Critical. This is a page. This is a current day page. Granted, it's Brett
It
Booth, who
actually
is a
looks good.
Yes, exactly. That's the point. There are artists who can still draw. They exist today. This is a recent comic.
Yeah.
This can be drawn. It can be done. It's not a talent thing. This is not like there's no artist to do it. No, they exist. They just don't hire. This is Britt Booth.
It's just a fucking company.
Yeah. And let's see what Mando has.
And that they hire a bunch of artists that aren't good. And yeah, like this is something I drew back in September last year. This is actually like, version 3 of the final version that I sell on eBay.
Yeah.
Because
that looks
it
really
doesn't
awesome.
have the legs yet. Literally.
That looks really awesome. Oh man, I love this one.
I don't remember which way we go. If we go forward, no, that's Cold Blood Critics logo.
Yeah.
That's a screenshot. Why isn't it going to the album? There we go. Yeah, like I've made my own version of Octus Prime. Like you got to use color, guys. Like any artist listening, color, like use bright colors if you're drawing, because it makes it pop. It makes it
absolutely
stand out.
Yeah, bright colors. I miss the days when comics had bright colors.
Like that's why I did my logo here. This is my logo. I use bright colors, and because it makes it stand out. It makes it.
Speaking of which, with my mask logo, please, I want like some grays in it. I said that, but like I like the gray, black, red contrast. So if you could do that, it's like because there's one version that he sent. It's awesome. I just tossed that out since you mentioned color.
Yeah, but seriously,
I will put it up on Flickr.
Modern comics and old school comics. Old school comics kick way freaking ass. I mean,
that's
amazing.
what comics is supposed to look like.
In that comic book, I just show you. It writes Iron Man in a very great way before his identity came out to the public, that is. It was amazing. Nowadays, you can't see a good, well-written story about Iron Man. It's always about his money, his white privilege, and for fuck's sake, he literally had Hellcat scream at him for literally saving thousands of people and almost losing his arm because of his white fucking privilege. For fuck's sake, Marvel.
Do you guys know that the Tony Stark in the comics has the original classic Iron Man Tony Stark has been dead since 1995 or 96. They never brought him back. They just brought that. Everyone's been reading about like an alternate universe one that they. This was during Marvel's bankruptcy, so I think it was 96. They killed Iron Man, and what they did is they brought a younger Tony Stark from an alternate dimension in. Now he's new Iron Man. And it was this whole thing because Kang took over Kang brainwashed Iron Man or something. It was just really bad writing, Spider-Man Clone Saga type bad writing.
Yeah.
I don't even start me in the freaking.
Yeah.
I mean, did the Clone
Saga actually Marvel went bankrupt, sold their movie license?
I'm sorry, did the Clone Saga ever actually end? I mean, I bought a few chapters of that thing, but I don't actually think I've seen it to the end.
What?
The Clone Saga.
Oh, so the end. I'm just spoilers for something that ended in 1996, but Spider-Man Clone Saga ended with. It turns out Norman Osborn is alive, and he was the mastermind behind the entire Clone Saga, and he comes back, and he gasses Peter with something that subdues his spider sense, and then he tries to impale him with his Goblin Glider, but it impales Ben Reilly instead, saving his life, saving Peter's life, and Ben Reilly turns to dust, and obviously the child, because at the time Mary Jane was pregnant. That was part of the story.
Yeah, I remember
they never find the child. Apparently, the child was like a stillborn or was like kidnapped or something. Never clarified, and they never bring it up again.
Why can't Peter have a happy life?
Oh, and it turns out that because Aunt May dies like in 1994, in a Clone Saga story in 1994, and that's another thing is. The Clone Saga was not meant to be a multi-year long story. It was supposed to be because I have something called the Real Clone Saga, made in 2006, by the guys that were making it. That was like before they were told to drag it out because Marvel was going under.
Yeah.
It's only 6 issues.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I remember that 6-issue version.
More than 6 issues, but the version that they came out with is only 6 issues, and that's how good. Like they were able to fit it in 6 issues.
Yeah,
that means that it wasn't supposed to be too long. And in the original Clone Saga, Aunt May dies, but turns out it wasn't Aunt May; it was an actress or some bullshit nonsense like that. So
wait, if it wasn't Aunt May, how could he have not? It wasn't Aunt May.
Okay, the Clone Saga is interesting. I want to try to get to the comics and kind of get back to the modern Marvel because we could go all day with classic comics. Real quick, because I had this up because I had to say it. Wait, I am echoing. Someone's echoing me. Sorry, man. Fimmer, is it you? It was not because I just muted you. You still didn't.
No, I don't think it's me.
All right. Shit. What the hell's going on?
90s supposedly sucked for comics bullshit. And here's the thing. I'm gonna write, the Sentinel says the 90s supposedly sucked for comics bullshit. The 90s had some of the greatest comics ever: Jim Lee, X-Men #1, Spawn, Death of Superman, Nightfall. That's the thing. The 90s, no, the early 90s, especially for Marvel, and early to mid 90s for DC, were fucking amazing. Nightfall alone is fantastic because it is the way I think Nightfall is like a let's deconstruct the character of Batman, like and ask who is Batman, but without doing an origin story and without having like him die or this or that. That was a well done story. That entire thing.
The 90s was heaven for comic book nerds, true comic book nerds.
And Spawn, jeez, I mean, look, the HBO Spawn series for one was fantastic. I love that, and the comics obviously as well. But
I even heard they're gonna make a new book movie, and it's gonna fucking suck because they're thinking about bringing identity politics into it. And
yeah, I heard that too.
It's in development hell. The new Spawn movie, that's in development hell.
Hopefully it stays there because there has been talk about bringing identity politics into it, and I keep saying,
fucking work. If they want this movie to succeed, just rip off the cartoon from HBO. No one would want the movie to succeed, though. It was literally that good.
That cartoon was good, but yeah, modern comics are like a Spectrum Kid, which don't make fun of Spectrum Kids; they're way better. Drawing on the wall with feces. My eyes back to the.
Wait, which one of us is echoing, Draco? Am I echoing through him, or is he echoing?
I don't know. Let me mute everybody. All right, sorry to mute you. Hey, Mando, I think it might be you.
Oh, you're echoing through me.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm muted.
See the icon lighting up. Okay. I'll just mute when I'm not talking.
Okay. Sorry about that. That sucks.
No, I wanted to make sure so I know what to do about it.
Yeah. Well, I couldn't tell for a second. All right. Looks like it's my dad through. Oh, what did he do? Because I lost. Oh, bookstore. That sucks.
Yeah, that does happen. That does happen.
Vintage Star Trek toys?
When I moved out of my parents' house to go live with my grandparents, my little sister ruined a lot of the comics I left in my old room. Yeah. God damn. You just really can't let them out of your sight.
Yeah. I had like all the Final Fantasy VIII action figures, like the whole first run of the time. And like I had a cousin, like a little cousin, just open them because he didn't know any better. It sucks so bad. And I don't know what happened to those action figures. Burn it. Burn it with fire. Burn it down. Yeah, I'm sad. I'm sorry for your loss too. Wookiee Supremacy. And she does have the rocks rack. And you guys are going, yeah. Just know the red shirt has to cook dinner. He's probably already cooking dinner. So yeah, enjoy your dinner, just another red shirt.
Enjoy it.
Glad the Vader at least survived. Hell kind of MFS.
The lucky one because these SGW comic guys, well, they're gonna live alone and die alone. Yeah. Let's not lie to ourselves. They're gonna end alone.
Marvel Studios is moving forward with Captain Marvel as the leader of the MCU. Carol Danvers is also going to get a new superpower, making her invulnerable to criticism. She's going to be gay. I don't care. Oh my God. She's going to be terrible again.
If they don't show anything, it doesn't matter.
Literally, my dream is literally that Rogue shows up and puts her in a fucking coma or sleeping 6 feet under.
Top Cow put some really good stuff. The 90s supposedly. Oh yeah, this is the comic you read earlier. We were talking about this earlier.
Because they like it wasn't until I'd say late 95 to 96. That's when Marvel started. Everything started going down the tubes because that's when the bankruptcy started. Like really started. and everyone had to. If you had a storyline going, you had to extend it and prolong it. Not that was 94 even actually I'd say, but that 96 is when it really really got bad at Marvel.
Yeah.
Like because 94 you still had good stuff, but a lot like it's like the Clone Saga started I think in 94, and at first it was all right, but I mean Spider-Man as a whole, the writing for Spider-Man just took a nosedive from 93 to 94 I think.
Yeah.
Like you had good stuff here and there, but I mean, like, because they did this story where his parents come back, but it's not actually his parents. They're life model
Yeah,
decoys.
his parents. Hey, if I remember correctly, weren't Spider-Man's parents like CIA agents or something?
Yes, I was going to get into that.
Yeah.
So,
Did
so
he
his
have a
parents
sister
were.
too?
No, but can I finish? So, the Chameleon, he created LMDs of Peter's parents in order to find out who Spider-Man is, and it was going to be that once they found out, they would just leave Peter Parker, programming to go back to Chameleon with the information. However, and there was just like this whole ridiculous thing, like this fight scene, and the mother LMD actually like cared for Peter, whereas the father was just completely evil. And obviously, like at the end of the day, Spidey wins, saves the day. But after that, all these stories after that, Spidey was like super angry and whatever, and it was so weird. Like, this isn't Peter Parker. Like, why would this?
Yeah.
And it's just, it was kind of like that's when the writing took a nosedive, I think. Like, you had good moments here and there, but it was rare. It was scarce. You didn't have the good writing that you had in like 90, 91, and 92.
Yeah. I mean, so
And
yeah, I guess
his parents were originally CIA operatives, and the Red Skull killed them.
He had a sister too, right?
Peter?
Yeah, he has a sister.
No. If he did, it's probably a retcon thing. You gotta remember, they retcon all of these superhero origins like 17 times over since 2000.
Yeah, every freaking 2 years they retcon most of the things. Hell, I heard they're gonna retcon Thor. He's now the Phoenix's son.
What?
Yeah, he's apparently the son of the first Phoenix wielder. Of the first mutant of all mutants.
That makes no sense. But you know why? They're doing the opposite of what they did before, when they tried to ignore the mutants and ignore the X-Men. Now they're going to try to force them into everything since they just got them back. I have to admit, I'm simp for Witchblade, says Wookiee Supremacy. Robert says the X-Men Clone Saga game was great back in the day. First game we could play as Magneto, and I remember that game. Some people talking about Lady Death. Robert talking about another Echo. Hopefully we got that one out of the way. Heavy Metal Magazine with the Shiznit.
Simp of all times is Thanos because he simped for death.
Yeah, he is a super simp. Identity politics is fundamentally divisive and racist. Yes, it is. Critical race theory is trash. Let's see. It's been so long ago that nobody remember if you're ripping off the HBO show. Yeah, and people will probably appreciate if you're ripping off the HBO show. I'll clear on Echo at the moment. Hopefully we still are. That type Star Trek. Oh, you meant Star Wars. Either way, it was still tragic.
It haven't made a difference.
Huh?
No, I'm saying like when he's talking about toys, right? So
he's talking about finished toys. So I'm like, yeah, it's still tragic.
Yeah, it's actually worse for Star Trek because they don't even make Star Trek toys anymore.
Yeah.
Oh my fucking god, I miss the old toys. I once had this model of the Enterprise, I remember. My god, where did I lose it? It was so cool for me.
I have a Enterprise D pizza cutter. That's about it.
Was there a thing?
It's like, yes, it was. It's like I got it for like $10. It's a solid metal Enterprise D model with a little pizza cutter in the saucer section. Awesome. It's cool to hold, but it's awesome.
Wookiee Supremacy says, I've just recently, in the wake of Disney, found myself friend with Trekkies for the first time in my life. Well, as long as they bring people together. I don't know who this actress is. Alexandria Daddario as Rogue. I'll take your word for it. Yes, here, Captain Marvel is collecting the powers of the whole Marvel universe in the books. Mostest, bestest, ever. You know?
Yeah, I saw that comic cover where it's like she had Iron Man's gauntlet holding Thor's hammer and Cap's shield, and it's like,
Has Thor's power and is gonna become the new Sorcerer Supreme.
Cool. Just cancel all the books and just only write hers. And then you can just cancel it and reboot it every week.
Where she becomes the one above all.
Cool.
But she won't matter to no one. I mean, 12 number ones in only 4 years. My God.
They don't learn. They don't learn. Live strong and prosper. Oh yeah. They're still rubber eared weirdos, but I can get over it now.
Wait, you said 24 number ones? Last week you said 17.
14.
Okay. Yeah, that makes more sense.
In 4 years. I mean, that is sad, right?
Anything more than 1 in 4 years is actually kind of bad. You know what I mean? Anything more than 1 or 2 is pretty bad. So when you talk about over 5,
I mean, there's a time where Captain Marvel was actually a good character. I can't believe she's now this hated by everyone.
Yeah, definitely Doctor Strange or something about Thor. Not sure about that. And Thor is mutant. What the fuck? Yeah, Draco. That makes no sense.
Half mutant apparently, or not a mutant at all because he didn't get the mutant or something. I don't fucking know.
So wait, he's a mutant with Franklin Richards, isn't?
Yeah.
Bullshit. Pure bullshit. Was definitely into Sarah Panzini long ago. I'm not sure if she is.
Okay, this is one of my favorite things from this was when Spidey first found out Mary Jane was pregnant. He and because in the comics Spidey and Beast are good friends, and he went to Beast to ask about mutation and stuff like that because he knew, given his DNA, his daughter would probably be a mutant.
Yeah. Because back in the day,
he's a mutant, obviously, but that doesn't, the whole point. At least within the Marvel universe, a mutant's kind of just you're born with the powers.
Yeah.
In layman's terms, at least.
Yeah, you get them, which literally makes me not see the fucking sense in the hate to mutants. I mean, it's just literally born with the fucking powers. If it's controlled, then just let him be. For fuck's sake.
It makes no sense. Draco, these are tragic about these toy stories. I feel that Wookiee Supremacy was ordered to sell my Star Wars toys in high school, and Wookiee says that it's worse. Stuff I had worth thousands today, and it's not counting the comic books. I hate to even read these comics. Wookiee Supremacy. It's sad. It's tragedy. When I left for college, I put a half-finished 3-inch or 3-foot model long of the Clipper Shift Cuddy Shark and a disused freezer with my parents' basement for safekeeping. And real quick, let's welcome to our wonderful panel, none of the Slasher McSplitter. How you doing, man?
By the way, I'm sharing.
I see that.
You gotta show this page.
I will. How you doing, Slasher?
Good. Doing good. Just
Cool.
Had a late dinner, so I jumped on a little late. My bad.
Oh, no worries, man. No worries. It's how it is. But yeah, this is what Mando Work wanted me.
The Enterprise D pizza cutter.
I know it's just a cutter, but it looks beautiful compared to all the other shit.
Oh yeah. It's a pain in the ass to wash, though. I'm going to say that.
So but it's useful. Does it work? That's
a legitimate pizza cutter.
Huh.
That's a pizza cutter?
Yeah.
It's an Enterprise pizza cutter.
Oh, that's pretty fucking dope.
It's sharp. It works. It's fun to clean.
Yeah. Just another register. When he came back from college, all his models were gone. At least Gary sold his and gave them away deliberately. I wish I was there when he was giving away stuff. Maybe 6 or 7 stack of comics was the same height as me. Draco says it's a cool piece of cutter. That's all the lost comics and toy stuff that hurts the feels.
Yeah, I once had I had a few Star Wars Legos stolen from me by my when I was growing up, and that when I was growing up, Star Wars was still huge in
Yeah.
a good way. So that sucked.
Oh man. Has a Captain America piece
And I'm
of.
talking like I'm like 6 or 7 years old, so like
Oh, that
Star
sounds
Wars
awesome.
like was like almost prized possession to a kid. It's like, oh,
Yeah. Sad. All right. Let's
okay, that's cool. Wookiee supremacy. That's cool. I'm
get
jealous.
the
Yeah.
cap, piece of cutter. Cap. Awesome stuff. Okay, let's get back into this video that we started off with. There's a little bit more that I just thought was very fascinating.
Is my good friend,
Little plug.
the guy
Whichever
that's so
one should
cool, they call him the Brain.
check out Thinking
Comic
Critical.
reporter himself.
Wes.
Eric Brain, how you doing?
This,
Doing great.
And this one I do want to say, if you haven't subscribed, give us a thumbs up. Marvel intentionally or unintentionally sabotaging the creators of young creators like Tom Taylor and Mariko Tamaki. Those are the two examples that we're going to use today because they currently are working at DC Comics and it feels like different writers. Now, we'll go with Exhibit A.
Yeah.
Mariko Tamaki, when she came into, she was doing like LGBT.
By the way, Mariko Tamaki is I Am Not Starfighter writer. This is Marvel telling her this, by the way. Marvel, before she wrote I Am Not Starfire, this is what she went to Marvel her.
Mariko Tamaki, when she came into the industry, she was doing like LGBTQ centric graphic novels for a younger audience. She was picked up by Marvel, and next thing you know, she's writing She-Hulk, and she's a food blogger. She's also wrote I believe, an X-23 series that was really bad. And it feels like, why would you hire this person? They're completely incompetent. But now we see her over at DC Comics. By all measures, her Wonder Woman series was perfectly fine. Her little short run on Wonder Woman was good. And what she's doing on Dark Detective with Bruce Wayne, she's obviously going to be the writer on Detective Comics. It feels like a different writer. It feels like she's somewhat action-focused. We don't see food and really stupid conversations going on all the time. It feels like it's character-focused. What the hell is that, Avery? Do you think?
Okay, that's pretty much it. So basically, the gist is the same writer who came up with the self-insert of I Am Not Starfire, which granted was a couple years ago when she actually wrote it and just got released recently or promoted recently. But when she was at Marvel, she was writing about food blogs and all this other dumb shit. And she came into the building as an LGBTQ focused graphic novel, young adult writer. That's what she did before she was at Marvel. But yet they made her woker, and she came in initially with some wokeness.
Which figure is this? Mariko or
Mariko Tamaki?
Yeah.
Now I don't mean her Wonder
the
Woman.
artist for I'm Not Starfire is Yoshitani.
Yeah.
So and guess what? The I'm Not Starfire chick, right? The supposed daughter of Starfire. That's a self-insertion by the artist.
Absolutely, 100%.
If you look at the picture of the artist and then look at the cover art, it's the same person.
She was a self-insert.
Albeit shorter and uglier.
Yeah, she's a
and not Asian.
That's what. Vigilante, can you go look for the picture of I Am Not Starfire?
Yeah, I'll show up. Duty calls. I'll see you later. Just another red shirt. Let's
Later, red shirt.
And bring up. I'm gonna start for let me could you guys vamp for me a little bit? Bring this up. I mean, I guess in general, if you haven't seen I'm Not Starfire, I don't know where you've been, but it's basically, and this is the same writer who
the freaking photo. I'm regretting asking. Just put out the photo.
It takes me a second.
I just want you link to both.
I appreciate you guys vamping for me. Thank you. I'll pull it up then. Thanks for the vamps.
The quicker we do this, the quicker the pain will go away.
Yeah. Okay. I appreciate it. I appreciate you vamping for me so I can actually do this and focus on it. Thank you for vamping for me so I can actually pull this up and focus on pulling it up. So I don't have to figure out how to keep dead air going and then look for this thing that you asked for. I appreciate it. Than't you, Philip. I appreciate it. So.
I put links in the private chat.
I got it now. I have it.
Just put on the freaking picture. Oh, fucking God.
Remember, you asked for it, but again.
Yeah. I know, it's my fucking fault. Okay, gentlemen, if you can, just look at the character. Just look at the fucking character right now. You're seeing it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give yourself we're talking about a character that sensual species of beings with 3 stomachs and literally were biologically made to not get fat. So how can you explain this?
Vamp. Vamp. I appreciate. Well, you are a vampire, so it's not. Now it's you. More fire. Is that a penguin gender swap? No, it's not a penguin gender swap. But I mean, we all think that Penguin smashed this. Apparently, some.
If everyone agrees, Penguin's gonna have to smash
Maybe that was the
Penguin.
Penguin's way of getting at Dick Grayson. Was, hey, I'm gonna screw your wife.
It's
Why
Fat
did she
Wednesday.
get smashed?
Fat Wednesday Adams.
So Starfire said, "Yeah, I want some of this Penguin. I'm letting Penguin go raw and shoot up the club. Yeah, I'm cool with that."
Fucking evil. Now, pull up Mariko Tamaki now.
Okay.
If you pull up the link I sent you, it's actually like the first 7 pages of that book of I'm Not Starfire.
Oh, we
You
gotta
actually
get that.
see
In.
what's inside, and oh my
So
god!
yeah, that's something we gotta get.
The preview pages. You can see the preview pages too. At some point. But first, look for the author.
All right, we'll see how much we found. Okay, luckily I had her already pulled up, sort of, because I looked for chunky ass before. All right, here is the same I Am Not Starfire writer, and this is the
Now,
book.
Do you see a lot of
Right.
similarities? Do you see similarities? Are you seeing something familiar here?
So yeah, complete self-insert, and Marvel was trying to woke her up more, make her woker than she was. She wasn't woken
this
up.
Is just fucked up. I
This
mean,
one.
this is just God.
She
Okay.
looks like
okay.
young Roseanne Barr. She looks like a young Roseanne Barr, doesn't she?
Yeah,
She looks like if Jabba and Yoda have a kid, but somehow he had a skin condition that made him look human.
so yeah, you put this
Oh,
up.
look, I understand. They actually, before all this woke nonsense, back in like the 2000s,
Oh, that's just a.
what was it?
Why is that?
So, Dick Grayson and Starfire do have a daughter. I don't remember. Nightfire, I think it's her.
Her name was Nightstar.
Nightstar, right? And it's pretty much like what you'd expect. Pretty much, it's a Firestar with some of Dick's facial features, like a mashup between Dick and Starfire's facial features, Dick's black hair, and she's got a humanish tone to her skin, but still slightly orange. And instead of the green eyes, she's got different colored eyes, but they're
to
no
make her more
pupils.
feminine, she was
Like-
dating her adoptive uncle.
Yeah. Book has more solidly drawn intersectional smirk or cover.
Okay. Vigilante, let's get out of this one. I can't look at her. Okay, now let's see the review pages about this book. Can you find them?
Sheesh, man.
For fuck's sake, stop going to the author.
To go to we know what this book is. I don't think it's need to read the review. But you said you had the.
I'm sharing
yeah,
the
cool.
I'm sharing the review.
Yeah, cool. Let's go. So yeah, go
Now go
ahead.
ahead to the other.
Let's read this.
These books are teaching young girls they should hate their mothers and the way they look. They look exactly at it. I mean, aren't these bitches the ones who say that we should be positive with our lives and people? They're proving the opposite by playing a character like
Here
this.
this bitch is. The fuck is going on with her arms?
Yeah, I don't fucking know. I mean, how can that give birth to that? It's impossible.
Yeah.
Fuck's sake. And look at the other characters it has. They're no more fucked up than anything.
Yeah. Yeah, you can keep going. This is.
Also, this just me, but Starfire never had pupils. At least, like it was, she did in the
Nope. No.
Sure did not. You're right.
Just green,
the
straight up
cartoon.
green.
She never actually had pupils. It was solid green eyes. She's an alien.
George Perez drew the best Starfire. George Perez Starfire was fucking awesome.
I mean, my God, even the
Which is
ones
why
with the gay-
Nightstar didn't have pupils
Look, I'm
either.
starting to see a pattern here. Every time that it's a gay couple, it's always a white girl and a black girl, or a white girl and any other kind of race girl. Has anyone else seen that pattern?
I'm trying not to pay attention to it, to be fair.
Good point. We've had enough. Get us the fuck out of here, Scotty.
And this is This
And
is
also,
just DC.
I just did some research on the artist. She's never worked on any comic book property of any kind, or really barely any other product of any kind.
That sounds good.
Hire these people out of fucking merit. They hire them if they cut their dicks off, or if they are check marks, or if they bang someone else. They're hiring out of prejudice, literal fucking prejudice
Yeah.
against straight people. Or if they're brown, they are literally hired if they are brown too. So where's the prejudice there?
Yeah, significant shade variation between femme pairs.
The only thing this artist seems to have worked on through the 5 minutes of research I just did, maybe I'll do more and actually see if
Yeah.
she's worked on anything in the past. But the only thing she's worked on are two DC YA novels.
Yeah, that sounds.
On the Starfire, the I'm Not Starfire one, and she did the art for a Satana in the House of Secrets, which I guess is another one.
Yeah, it's another. I think that was canceled. I think that was also canceled.
Oh, it's still on the page on DC.
Yeah.
And of course, it's still going.
The point is, they're trying to hire garbage. This is, I mean, we know this is not new that this agenda, but the fact is, they're trying to make the woke even woker. They're hiring woke people, and when they come in, this is what Marvel's doing, but we can assume DC's doing something similar. I mean, hell, this is Future State. Let me bring that up. We all know about this shit. So they're literally taking people who are woke, who are garbage, and saying, hey, your stuff is too action oriented and too true to the character. Make it woker. That's the frightening thing. Like, we all thought they were just giving these woke idiots free reign and letting them woke it up, but no, they're telling them that's not woke enough. That is why we've had comics the way they've been, the past 5-10 years, whatever it's been. And it's like, the worst part about that is something like WandaVision, which I know is not comic related, but it's still the same company, still the same major corporation, where I like WandaVision. I like where they're going, and they're going to use my interest in WandaVision and whatever else Marvel produced from the MCU that's interesting, and they'll take that money and funnel it into some garbage. And it's like, I'm tired of funding their garbage. That's the same thing with Star Wars. You all got freaked out about Luke Skywalker, and then they hit you with the High Republic. It's like, we're funding their garbage with the few things they come out with that we like. It's pissing me off. That's really the main thing. We shouldn't have Future State.
This is, was this the second or third time you showed me this cover? Who is on the left side, in between Superman and Wonder Woman? Is that Swamp Thing?
Superman.
This one.
Yeah, right there.
Oh shit!
Is that Swamp Thing? Is that woke Swamp Thing?
I think so.
Do you guys know who the guy, the black guy with the sword and the gun is?
This guy,
It's
John Stewart.
Yep.
Who is
That's
that?
awesome. John Stewart.
Green
What?
Lantern.
Yes.
Green Lantern.
Took his powers.
Why do that?
Why is he Puerto Rican? They race swapped. He made him Puerto Rican because they made Batman black.
Oh
He
my
got his
god.
hair back.
And what race is Oscar Pistorius' legs Flash? I know this is a trans person. I'm not sure which gender they're transition. They're trans. I don't know if this is a trans. The disabled Flash. They're also trans.
The Flash has strap-on legs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
the legs.
Literally strap-on legs.
Legs that are less technologically viable than what we currently have in the comic book.
In a world filled with monsters and aliens and magic and anything that can pretty much kill you without hesitation, you really doubt this political shit will be actually a main thing. Why are they keeping bringing it instead for the ideology? Fuck it all.
This isn't about making money. It's about sending a message. It's about making us, like I said, fund this garbage.
To reach audience base to bring them.
Yeah, but what happens when they lose all their money and they're giving blowjobs for money on the streets?
We'll find out.
They're
won't
not going to lose all their money because they'll make a few good things that we all say, oh, that's dope. This is real. Oh, I said, John, I got the shout out for Friday Night Tights. That was dope. But John Favreau's the one good cop in Gotham, but that's all you need. That's all you need for Star Wars to make money so they can fund the High Republic. All you need is a one WandaVision or 1 or 2 shows, and then you can fund the crap. And it doesn't matter that the actual comics themselves don't sell. They can still be funded by the rest of the company.
But who's the dude who's right next to the DC logo? That looks like fucking Grifter from the Wildcats. Drift
Right
whatever
here
the fuck is his name.
with the rope and
Yeah.
everything. I think that's Vigilante, isn't it?
Who?
Or maybe you're right.
It
Maybe it's
is?
Drifter. I don't
The
know.
new Vigilante?
Yeah, because there's this guy right next to the DC logo with the rope near him and the red thing right here.
He's got a mask like dude from Wildcats.
It was from
Yeah,
Flashpoint.
maybe-
It was in
Who's this
Flashpoint.
guy? Oh, it's Aqualad.
I think that's Aqualad. They're making him looking like Jason Momoa now. Seriously, in the comic, he looks like Jason Momoa with a tan.
Okay. Now you know what? Who's this person in the back behind Brazilian Wonder Woman's butt cheek? There's a person way in the back.
They have like pages for each of them. Keep going.
You said what?
Keep going in the book. Like keep next page. I think they have all like they have pages.
Oh,
That,
okay. Oh yeah, sure do. This is it?
so that's supposed to be Bruce Wayne Batman now.
This is Batman.
Yes, that's Bruce Wayne.
Oh, this is Bruce Wayne.
Catwoman actually has a good suit design. I just hate the like horn thing on her nose. That aside, I like the suit. It's a good update on the Catwoman design. You know, like obviously I love the
Catwoman. Yeah.
Kingdom Come Superman suit, but I don't understand is why is he wearing chains? It looks like he's BDSM Superman. I'm not kidding.
Superman is a slave on World or something.
Keep going and you'll see what I mean.
Yeah.
Not that. That's supposed to be Connor Kent Superboy.
Let's see.
Apparently, that Superman is a slave on World War, fighting in a Spartacus-like way.
Showing different things.
That's supposed to be
Mr. Miracle?
Mr. Miracle?
Is that Mr. Miracle redo?
Yep.
Oh my god. Look, I
What
don't
a
know
butcher
about this
your
Mr.
Kirby design, eh?
I mean, the designs for this character are good, but what they say about it, that it'll be a character about, a story about figure out about how it is to be a black superhero and famous. For fuck's sake. I mean, this is starting to become too much of a thing.
Yeah. They have already lost all their customers, Lord Thoth says, and he's right. Yeah.
I really think that almost all the people that buy comics now are just YouTube reviewers to laugh at them.
Well, there's also a lot of like people who buy collectors.
Is that fat astronaut Lex Luthor?
Fat? This is Lex Luthor?
No, that's what's his name? Bouncing Boy.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh, that was for
okay.
Legion. I thought it was for LexCorp or something.
No,
Okay.
come on. They can't make Lex Luthor that fat.
Yeah, they can.
The guy literally trains
Yeah,
every
they
day
can.
to at least try to
Wait,
compensate for not
go
being
back a
as
page. Go back
powerful
a
as
page.
Superman.
And read the top 2 paragraphs because they're hilarious. They're
Oh,
stupid.
boy.
but hilarious.
With this,
Zoom on them a little.
this is. Not
I can
oh wait,
read
here's zoom right here. Never mind. I thought I was trying to zoom.
I can read it on my
There you go. Life in Gotham City is dramatically different in the era of future state, and not in a good way. Following the deadly events of Arkham Asylum, details soon to come. Mayor Christopher
Isn't being a
Nakano.
vigilante already forbidden?
Huh?
Isn't being a vigilante already forbidden? I mean, Batman had a pass because he worked for
Okay, so the reason why I wanted you to read it because it says that they now have like a no vigilante rule in the city
Yeah,
law or whatever. And I'm like, what do you think a vigilante is? A vigilante is someone that breaks the law by taking them into their own hands, is essentially enforcing the law their way illegally.
yeah.
Batman is already illegal in concept and in practice. However, he gets a pass because he works with the cops, almost as a deputy compared to, say, someone like Lockup.
Yeah, and Batman had good relationships with Gotham PD because he worked with Gordon. The guy literally was the boss of the whole place.
Yeah. So yeah, you don't need a no vigilante policy. That's like no. We have a no murder policy. Murder is already illegal. see.
I mean, the only comic that seems to be good is White Knight.
Yeah, I haven't read that. The only thing I read is like the very first one, and I saw it involved BLM. This is before I even knew what the hell was going on with comics, and I just got pissed. I never read anything else from it.
It's fucking annoying.
The middle important customers are gone. It's just the diehard veteran collectors. Yeah, those diehard veteran collectors are the only ones keeping this whole industry alive.
I'm happy that people like your boys Zach and Ethan Van Sciver make comics of their own, because they at least know how to be creative.
Also, Harley Quinn now has a "I want to see your manager, or I'll hit you with this bat" haircut. But
Oops,
Yeah, I miss Harley Quinn's old haircut. I mean, I even liked the one where she was just red and black.
yeah.
That was better.
I mean, look, I can understand why they
I
don't
mean,
want
here's
to
the
bring
thing
the
about Harley
classic.
Quinn. She was fucking crazy, but in all comics, at least she was hot. And that compensated for it when she was breaking your own ass.
Yeah, and of course the villain's a ginger. So sorry, Lord Thaw.
Oh my fucking god, this is just
Here's the goofies. Let's see these guys.
So here are the people
First
that
off-
worked on it, and you'll notice something consistent between 80%.
almost all these
Wait. Before we get into these goofies, because I have to tell everybody for legal disclaimer purposes only.
Stand away! Stand away! All of you! All of you! I don't want his mom. Do you understand?
Don't contact any of the assholes.
Why did I echo?
It does that because StreamYard is weird.
Okay.
It does that for some reason.
What I was gonna say is you'll notice between for 80% of the people here that work, dude, let me finish talking. So for 80% of the people that worked on this, you'll notice that all of them either worked on, for starters, none of them worked on comic book except for like one guy, and two, 80% of the guys here worked on a superhero animated show called DC Superhero Girls.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Such a ring of endorsement, eh?
Yeah. That sounds awesome.
my little pony or something.
What'd you say?
Yeah, my little sister watched that show and was made by the person that made My Little Pony. Apparently it's they're hiring everyone that writes on that show now. Comics, from what I'm getting.
That's what he said. Or a young adult graphic novel of some sort. This guy, don't contact this guy. But his wife has a boyfriend. You just know it. You could look in his eyes and say his wife has a boyfriend.
Well, no, look, you see the stuff that he worked on again, Superhero Girls and
DC
Teen
Superhero.
Titans Go.
Yep.
All pathetic cartoons. Why don't they bring the people that worked on the original Teen Titans or Injustice
You
League?
do have this Brandon Vietti guy who
The
actually worked on
Batman cartoons.
Superman Doomsday and Batman Under the Red Hood, which
Okay.
is my personal
Those were
favorite.
awesome. I mean, have you seen the new interactive game, Death in the Family, based on the Red Hood?
Animated movie, yeah.
Yeah, all the directions are awesome endings.
Huh. I didn't know. I did not see that even exist.
Kinda
When I
unhappy
looked
they
into
didn't bring back the voice of the Joker, though.
that. Yeah, even though this guy has a lot of credits, you can still see that soy. It's that soy energy.
Honestly, judging them by their looks is kind of low, dude. But I think there you go. There's BDSM Superman. But
I'm sorry.
I'm going more by their track records, their past experience, and what they did. Not only one guy there worked on a comic book,
That's crazy.
and the others worked on in animation, and only like two of them worked on good animation.
Why does he keep doing that? I'm trying to click on it. But
Yeah, there's BDSM Superman for all you weirdos.
He's Spartacus Superman. Actual Spartacus Superman.
Yeah. But that's Future State. Here's more of the art.
Soy John Kent. Compare this John Kent to the one from Deceased. Who's better?
Didn't actually read Deceased.
Yeah, dude, you got to read that comic. It is amazing. For me, it's a perfect depiction of how they should have passed the mantles to Jonathan Kent and Damian Wayne.
Yeah.
They really made those characters right because they didn't fuck them up the way Bendis did.
Is this the Brazilian lesbian Wonder Woman you were talking about?
This is just regular Wonder Woman. They made her tanner.
And for some reason, she has a necklace with the Green Lantern ring on it, which is like, why is she not wearing the ring if she has it? And she has Batman's utility belt. Why does she
Because
have
they're
utility
working
belt?
in this universe for some reason, despite the fact that there is one Green Lantern working still on Earth. So, yeah, not much of sense there.
Now, this is Brazilian.
And why does her lasso of truth have balls on it? I don't care how skilled you are in a specific weapon like that. Those are eventually going to hit you in the head because of physics.
Exactly. I mean, look at Black Anubia there, Black Wonder Woman. I mean, have you ever seen anyone with the hair like that? I mean, I've heard rumors of women with hair like that, but come on. I mean,
Actually, that's well done. That's actually good art. I'll be honest.
Compared to what they usually do, I say that's
Like,
solid.
especially when you compare the top and bottom. Like, Nubia there looks good.
Yeah, because again,
something that I disliked about her.
Oh my god!
In her,
You gotta show this like once a week, right?
yeah, absolutely.
come
Absolutely.
on, don't do that. Stop giving nightmares. This is the thing I didn't like about Nubia's comic. In almost all DC comics, they're drawing black women as almost as if they were men. They don't draw them in the attractive way. Almost.
At least she doesn't have a fade, man. Because usually black girls are bald headed or have a fade or like 500 pounds.
The half-shaved head.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
And yeah,
And,
Brazilian
I
Wonder
mean, have
Woman
you
is
seen
kind of
the
hot.
Vixen comic? Vixen is more of a man now than any man there. I mean, I stopped reading because they went into this whole anti-gun chapter with Superman getting shot by kryptonite and we're trying to save a black kid from getting shot or something. I don't fucking know.
Jeez, that sounds
Some
great.
BLM bullshit.
Sounds like something I'm going to pay money to see.
No one is going to do that. This
Tactical.
comic was actually good. Dark Detective was actually good, surprisingly.
Yeah, and it was written by the same person who wrote I Am Not Starfire, Rico Tamaki, believe it or not.
I was fucking shocked.
As a Batman fan, I hate short sleeve Batman outfits. I know a lot of people like Year Zero. I didn't.
I don't like those two.
Here's the thing.
Guns out, sun's out, guns out.
If you had a new character, brand new character, and now is the suit design, not with the bat on it, but like that similar style suit design, short sleeves and all that, fine. I probably would be saying this, but for Batman, no. Absolutely
no.
This looks kind of Punisher-esque. Like a high-tech Punisher.
I don't even like Punisher with the short sleeves, honestly.
Solid Snake.
I prefer the 90s
Solid
look for
Snake
Punisher.
Batman.
Solid Snake means Batman, but he got to show the guns, got to show the cannons, got to show 20-inch pythons.
Well, Batman isn't Doom Guy.
If they wanted to do a good Batman story, why don't they do a story about him growing up and going on his training? I mean, no one has ever done one like that. I mean, they've done in issues in the past, but modern versions, they haven't done that.
An appearance from the Vulture, in case you were wondering.
Oh my God, Luthor.
See, now you know why I say BDSM Superman, because that wasn't just him as a, like, why is he in costume with the chains part of the costume? He's not Ghost Rider.
I mean, I think it's Jamaica. He was a slave and now he's free or something like that.
Okay, but then why doesn't he ditch the fucking chains?
I think
he
it's
works
a
hard, he
Kratos thing.
plays hard.
I think it's a Kratos thing.
Well, it's a shitty creative thing.
He works hard, he plays hard, man. That's just how he gets down. I don't judge
I
him.
mean, Harley Quinn is awful. Aqualad. You know, originally Aqualad was bisexual, just straight. Now they're just doing him full on gay.
Because
Aqualad was always kind of a lame character anyway, I thought.
Oh, yeah, those are
Actually,
outfits.
I
actually
like
kind of outfits. Those are like that's a
I
good
like
design.
Jackson Hyde as Aqualad, but I'm more of a Garth guy. I always preferred him.
All right, that's good. Satana design.
yeah,
Lead the next page.
she could be thicker, but I'll take it. I'll settle.
It's fine.
Just have to be careful what you say. They're gonna come for you.
Again, we have to settle because that's what the standard is.
Come on, man.
Why?
You can't show
Yeah, the next
hotness
page,
and show
yeah.
bullshit. That
So
just
why
burns
does
the eye.
Nightwing have a chin strap when he's not wearing a fucking helmet?
And who
Drives me
said that's
nuts.
supposed to be Nightwing? It's Nightwing, okay.
Actually,
Yeah,
Nightwing with a chin strap, okay.
like, why is he
Yeah,
wearing a chin strap for no helmet?
Yeah, I don't fucking know.
Why
I don't
does he
fucking
look like that? It seems like I know it's like the male characters that they're trying to make them look a little bit more effeminate. Like he just looks like a punk kid for some reason. I'm like, no, he
And
shouldn't.
for some reason, he used to have a lot of muscles too. Hell, he used to have
He was so good as Batman for fuck's sake.
DC's number one ass. Literally, DC's number one ass. That was him.
He's
He
a-
won DC ass.
He had DC's number one ass. That's fine.
I do remember that.
Poor Red Hood though. Look at that design.
Oh yeah,
That's why he was assaulted by Harlequin.
yeah. This is Red Hood. There's nothing. No effort
Okay,
was
he-
done to take it.
Was that who was on the cover? Who I thought was from Wildcats? Okay, Red Hood.
Maybe.
It's so boring, and
Oh.
they
Yeah.
swear I've seen that helmet in video
You got
games.
another
before.
assault in there. Harlequin assaulted Nightwing years ago.
I've seen that.
Harley and Wonder Woman. They're both assaulting.
Man, DC loves their women grapists, huh?
See, no,
Yeah,
the
they
Catwoman design's good. Again, except for that horn thing on her nose, the Catwoman design is good.
That's it's solid. Yeah, I mean, again, compared to no, I'm not gonna do it. But comparatively, it is solid. You gotta settle for the solid. You know what I mean?
And then Superwoman, jeez,
What the?
Good to
Yeah,
see.
I don't know why.
never have I wanted to see Star Trek miniskirts come back more in my life.
Is literally one of the sexiest characters in DC universe because literally she's fucking Kryptonian. They are very superior in many ways. Why does she look like someone's
they're all? There is no such thing as an out of shape Kryptonian. Like even before the planet blew up, that was just the state high. That was just how evolved and how
They are.
heck they were. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, why does she look like someone's middle-aged mom?
Yeah.
She doesn't even look muscular.
With
Like,
Botox. Look at those cheeks.
Yeah.
She doesn't even look muscular like she normally does. I mean, she was muscular at a certain point.
Okay. And
Guardian, I swear, take away the
Guardian.
Metro, the golden shield, and the helmet, and
Oh,
the dude
Black
looks like a really
Guardian.
SWAT
Now
guy.
he's Black Guardian.
he's just a cop with a helmet on.
Exactly.
Shield.
That's dope.
Yeah, you can just change the hell. You can even keep the Metro. It's like, oh, it's Metropolitan Police, whatever. I don't know.
Or Metropolis, maybe.
Yeah,
Metropolis Police.
Metropolis. Well, that's a good question. What would the Metropolis? I guess Metropolis Police, because
Yeah, maybe
in
MPD.
London it's the Metropolitan Police Department or Police Force.
Superwoman looks like a '60s housewife. What the
Yes.
fuck? Has the panel read The Boys? What are your thoughts on the full one? I have not read The Boys, but has anyone else read The Boys? What are your thoughts on that?
I've skimmed through some of it. It's
Issues. I read a couple of issues. I stopped in Herogasm.
Huh. Oh man, I
It
missed
is,
some other shit.
yeah, definitely out there. It's weird. It's not like it's graphic, but it's also just really fucked up.
Yeah, I've heard it's pretty fucked up.
Like,
I mean, the shit in that comic.
like
I mean,
even
the
fucked up. That's an actual thing. Well, that and like people are eating babies and shit. It's really
Oh Jesus Christ!
Yeah. The show is tame compared to the comic, man. The show is.
It was only for that to happen in the show, where Homelander had eaten his son at some point, like he did.
Ugh.
Because again, they eat babies.
Also, in the comic, Butcher's wife died. Like literally, they're in bed.
And Butcher beat the
They're in
baby to
bed
death. Yeah.
sleeping, and the baby crawled out, like clawed its way out of the mother, so she dies.
Oh God,
And then Butcher kills the kid.
Beating
that's
it to
fucking
death.
brutal.
So it's
Ah.
a very different thing in the show.
Holy shit!
Child who probably didn't know what the fuck was going on.
Pseudo infant fetus thing, like crawl its way out of the mother, the now dead mother, and shooting lasers and Billy has to kill it.
It was like that creature from Aliens.
Yeah.
Xenomorph, the chest burster.
Yeah, the Xenomorph.
Last night.
So quit showing that. It says quit showing that.
Ah,
Oh God, man.
Yeah, so quit showing that.
Do not show it. Do not fucking show it. Do not show it.
Robert says that Cavill Superman, Carl Urban Batman, Jenny Ryan Wonder Woman equals double Trinity. What do you guys think about that cast? Obviously got Cavill as Superman, but would you? Everyone loves Carl Urban.
I'm kind of
Think
okay with that.
Carl Urban
me
is
see.
Batman. Gina is Ronald. Huh? Okay.
For that.
Let's see what else we have. New hotness and extra busted. Oops.
Yeah, I
And
think it's the guy who plays Butcher. Carl Urban is the guy who plays Butcher.
yeah. He would be Batman, and then you'd have Cavill, and then Gina as Wonder Woman. If that's what you
Yeah, he
got.
could do Batman.
Carl Urban.
Yeah, Carl Urban as Batman. What do you think
Yeah,
about
he
that?
was also Judge Dredd in the.
Yep, he was Dredd.
Speaking of Judge Dredd, I've always heard about that comic. Is it any good? Because I've always heard about it, never grabbed a single page. Is it any good?
I have one issue of it, of the old school stuff I was able to find.
Oh,
I only have
okay.
one issue.
Look at this.
But I also have the first issue when DC, for some reason DC had the rights to do Judge Dredd for a little bit.
Oh.
I'm trying to see if that's it. There's still some art. I'm trying to see if there's anything like glaring. How does this go? It's just this must be the free features.
All right, I do need to head off for now because I got to start
Okay,
playing.
yeah.
So, I'm actually so. I
Go
will
ahead, man. Real quick, just promote your stuff.
All right. So I got every Saturday night, 9 p.m. Eastern. I have Cast in Shadows, my weekly podcast, and right now I'm 2 minutes behind, so I need to go.
Okay.
Set up. I just need to start hitting live and getting the guys together so we can.
Yeah. Go ahead, man. I appreciate you joining.
Yeah, tonight we're going to be doing. We're actually going to be playing a game while we talk because we just got some new Star Citizen stuff, new event and everything. So we're going to be talking about that and playing it and trying it out, all live, and see how that goes.
All right.
If it goes well, we'll continue doing it for the rest of the show, and if it doesn't, then we won't. So we'll have to wait.
Is it the Cast in the Shadows page or the Man of Murder?
Yeah, Cast in Shadows.
Okay. All right, I will.
I can put the link in the private chat for you if you want.
See if you beat me to it. Okay, you got it already. All right. Let us. If you want to head out, you can go ahead and head out. And if you all in the chat want to go ahead and follow him over to his channel as it goes to me, this is the link to Mando Merc. So if you want to follow him over there, check out his cast. Feel free.
Feel free, man. Bye, Mando.
All right, later, man.
All right, peace, Mando.
All right, Mando, later.
All righty. So yeah, we can go through the art, but I mean, it's just a bunch of. I'm looking through this. There's nothing else of relevance. So that's Future State, and I talked about the crap with Marvel, how they're making things even woker than they already are. It's just like, I know a lot of people have just said we're boycotting, we're done, but again, you have to kind of be done with everything. You can't. I like
man.
my division, huh?
Back issues, man.
Back issues,
comics,
yeah.
You're into comics. You'll find some stuff you never even knew about if you look at some back issues.
Back issues are booming. Back issues are the comic industry to a large extent. That and Comicsgate. And Keanu Reeves. That's the comics industry.
The site I looked on, I found not that I got anything from the site. I mean, maybe I will eventually, but I found some comics that I was like, I never freaking knew about this. They made a Warriors miniseries. You know the movie The Warriors?
Yeah. Warriors come out and play.
Yeah. Made a miniseries.
Warriors come out to play.
Yeah, they made a miniseries of that in like I think the early 2000s. It's either late 90s or early 2000s.
Warriors. All right, now. I didn't know that existed either. What's a good place to find back issues? I keep hearing back issues, and I'm like, I don't know where to even start.
Oh, well, if you want to look on a site to order something, there's the site I check is called Atomic Avenue.
Okay, that's while we're here, might as well check them out, huh? Because I mean, I want to get into back issues. I don't even know where to start because it's funny. I told myself like this weekend I'm going to make a comic book purchase of some sort because I really want to read some comics.
I was out of comics for like 2 decades, and then it was like what, maybe 2016, 2017, just out of the blue. I was like, you know what? I feel like I'm back into comics.
Yeah. Oh, so they get you so you can buy whole fucking runs if you want to.
Yeah, but some of them, it's like when you go up to the search bar and just search any random title. You type in any random title.
Right.
It'll show you the listing for all the comics, but some of them they don't have in stock at all. They'll just tell you, they'll give you like a rundown of every issue.
Mm-hmm. Let's see.
Like they'll have Action Comics listed from issue number 1, but that doesn't mean you're going to be able to purchase a copy of Action Comics from them. You know what I mean?
Okay, I'm just looking at comics. Again, I guess this is the future because it's local comic shop. The local comic shop around here is gone. Unfortunately, the coup faded. The older you get, the more back issues you have.
See, it's true.
Come out to play, yeah. I want to get in the back issues. I remember there was a while ago, and this is actually my fault. I super chatted Gary and Doomcock like a few months ago and I asked them something about like what's a good Fantastic Four run, and then when I looked for it, it's sold out. So enough people had heard that and oh yeah, I'm gonna buy it, and it sold out. I was pissed, and I need to go back and check and see if it had gotten back in stock. It wasn't a run. It was actually a collection, and it sold out on Amazon. Yeah,
did you search the Warriors Jailbreak?
All right. Yeah. Huh.
What year?
Yeah, 2009. Yeah, looks like 2009.
2009? Oh wow, I thought it was. Look at that. The lowest price is $52.
For one issue?
The lowest price is $52. Holy shit.
Sheesh. Yeah. Any early
I thought it was earlier than that.
Yeah. Okay. Any early Fantastic Four, probably first 60 issues are amazingly fun, but they're probably amazingly expensive. So I mean, I'm gonna need a collection on Omnibus.
Yeah.
So I could get a early collection or Omnibus, and that's probably the best way to do it. But this is the future of comics, unfortunately.
It said there's only one issue of that. I thought it was a mini series.
Well, no, this says. No, I guess maybe they only have one issue. And it's 1 through 4.
Oh.
1 through 4. They have a collection.
Oh, okay.
And they don't have any copies of it though. So, geez, this must be kind of a sought after book, or it just didn't have that much of a run. Huh.
No, probably not.
So, real quick,
I'd say
what are your thoughts on being a fan and like? So, I mean, are you guys just like, all right, we will never buy anything new, pay anything new? I mean, I know Fimmers, you're buying new comics still.
It depends of the writer and the artist. Depends. But I just know when to see when something is fucking woke in the moment. I just leave it off. If I do a mistake, it is done. I cannot turn around time. I bought the wrong thing. I can still burn it or sell it at someone else by a smaller price.
Yeah.
I'm
but at the same time,
that same way, I'll give it a chance, but just don't preach to me and try to make me feel like an asshole.
Yeah, and that's understandable. I mean, it's frustrating, I guess the question I ask is like, by buying something new, you keep the woke stuff funded, even if you're not buying it. You know what I mean? Because if you're still putting money in their pocket, and I know that's a stupid argument because I still put money in Disney Plus. Well, I don't because somebody else pays for it, but you get it. Somebody's paying for Disney Plus. Somebody's putting money in their pocket, so I get it. You still want to be a fan, but it's like I feel tricked into funding this shit. That's what bothers me. Like they have me by the balls.
Everyone does say when it comes to this sort of shit, man. Everyone does say, and it's very true. I mean, it's very played out because a lot of people say it, but it's very true. You vote with your wallet.
Yeah. Do you think? I mean, have you guys ever like said, okay, I'm just not? Because if ever you said, as long as it's not the book itself is not woke or if it's not garbage, you'll still rock with it. But I mean, there are people who I know. Gary has said, I don't want to do anything unless it's back issues. I'm just not. I don't want them to get money. He's going. Him and Az are going out of their way to make sure that DC and Marvel do not get the dollar. They'll buy it off of someone else. They'll buy it secondhand.
I don't fucking know what I'd do. I mean, I grew up with Marvel and DC that in a certain way it's psychologically deeply sad to let the thing die. I mean, I don't think if I can let that because I'm so attached to it. It's been a huge part of me. I mean, people make jabs that these are only fictional characters. They're for children. Let them alone. They're not for you. But these characters may be fictional, but they've been there for me. They've been there when I was sad. They taught me morality. Taught me to believe in myself, to be better of a person, to try to grow. These characters may not be real for others, but they are real for me in a certain way.
There's a lot of things I don't want to see die. There's a lot of things I don't want to see die, but if the people in charge are just going to keep trying to steer the fucking car off the cliff, I can't control it. I can't control what's going on the inside.
Yeah. It's still real to me, damn it. I'm to quote that one guy who talking about Terry Funk. But yeah, these are still.
Yeah, going back.
I feel that same thing.
Going over to that, Vigilante. You grew up fucking WWF fan, right? You grew up watching wrestling.
And WCW.
Yep. What do you think of the current product?
Unwatchable. I saw the Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
It was fun.
It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. The women's Rumble was good too.
It was. It was to me one of the better women's Rumbles. I thought it was.
I thought it was. I thought it was one of the better women's Rumbles. Moving.
They had entertaining stuff going on. They had entertaining storylines with the one Australian chick trying to get a partner the whole damn thing.
Yeah. Every time someone would come to the ring, she'd try to recruit them.
Yeah. So I thought they did, they were entertaining. Alexa Bliss started turning off the lights. They could have did that a little bit longer.
And then she gets eliminated immediately.
that made me mad. I thought she was going to start doing some real superpower shit. They should have really leaned into that moment. Oh, she should have did a lot of cool shit, but it was fun. But it's like I'm not about to watch. I didn't watch Monday. I didn't watch Friday. I didn't.
Exactly. But do you want to see it? All right. We may have the same opinion that the current shit they do sucks. But do you want to see it die? Would you like to see WWE or just pro wrestling in general just shit the bed? No more pro wrestling.
Yeah, it's still such a part of your childhood, and even as of even early last year, 2019, I was still trying to follow the current day product, trying to watch it, and it was unwatchable. There were content creators.
It's so bad. It's so bad if you're trying to be a new fan because they're not going to grip you.
No,
they're not going to keep you coming back to watch.
And it's really sad. And I honestly, I used to. There were times where I thought, okay, yeah, there's bad writing, but these characters aren't good enough. So I mean, even if they had good writing, or not the character, but just these wrestlers. But I don't think that. I think they can really do something with the current guys they have, and even
they really can, because you know what? Growing up in the 80s and the 90s and shit, these wrestlers today are miles ahead of the wrestlers we knew back in the day. In the ring, miles ahead.
Yes, I agree. outside of very few set. Like there's the Bret Hart, the Shawn Michaels, a few wrestlers. But outside of those,
Yeah.
per angle
Yes.
maybe. But if you look at just an average match on Raw with Sky Too Hottie, he couldn't do half the shit you see. Just some random guy, but Sky Too Hottie, everyone remembers him.
Oh
He's
yes.
a much more memorable guy.
I mean, yeah. If you're gonna choose to see to make a choice between who would I rather see in the ring, Scotty Too Hottie or Jeff Hardy? Yeah, of course you're gonna want to see Jeff Hardy in the ring as opposed to Scotty Too Hottie.
True. But who would you rather see, Sky Too Hottie or Sami Zayn? I mean, more people.
You know what?
And I like Sami Zayn, but go ahead.
Sami Zayn's a good wrestler.
Mm-hmm.
And I know I'm going to sound like a total fucking wrestling nerd here.
Mm-hmm.
I liked him as El Generico.
Yeah. Well, hey, I help him with the orphanage. Vigilantes work together.
I much preferred him as El Generico.
Yeah, I think he should have. I think they should have at least brought that gimmick in. I get that they first need to try Sami Zayn.
Yeah, like say he gets fired and then he comes back a week later as El Generico.
Yeah. That would have been fun. But they never did anything. And I'm surprised because, they're all about merchandise. You can sell those damn masks. I mean, that's just right there.
Yeah, exactly.
But they don't think with those characters. Sami
Zayn is a good wrestler. He's a good wrestler. I'll say that.
Yeah. He is. I mean, there's a lot of good wrestlers who can have a good in-ring match and they just have no character. Some of it's their fault, some of it's the company's fault, but overall, the product itself is just not entertaining enough. It's cool to watch at times. Like I'll probably watch WrestleMania and Royal Rumble and maybe SummerSlam, but I watch without knowing what the hell's going on. Think it's cool for a few hours and leave. You know what I mean? It's not like something I'm drawn into.
Yeah.
It's sad. I want to be drawn. I used to follow content creators and not even follow the product, but still follow content creators just to see what was going on. And it just got to a point where, these are good creators. I don't care about this product enough to even follow you to know what's going on. So, yeah.
But I don't want to see it die, but I don't want to watch every week.
Yeah. And it's going to have to save itself. And I mean, WWE, ironically, luckily for WWE, sports is shitting the bed so bad.
Oh yeah,
their ratings look great by comparison.
Oh, they are very lucky in that aspect.
Yeah, because the NBA has made WWE so much money.
The NBA, MSPN, American football, all the sports are going to hell because they're taking identity politics.
Yeah,
no one does that. People watch sports to be distracted, forget the bullshit of the world.
Yeah. WWE's got, as much as I talk shit about the product, it's able to live just because it's not even being super woke. And I heard it's got story woke, but I don't see it.
Well, Stephanie McMahon, I know she caters to bullshit sometimes.
Yeah, there's nowhere near everything else. Because I mean, they're still fucking. I mean, Trump fucking. Their mom was a part of the damn administration of Trump, Linda. So they're only going to go so woke. They're pretty conservative there. Let's see, probably is back issues value has skyrocketed every weekend. There's an auction or 10 for old comics. Yeah.
All old school shit is skyrocketed. If you try to look up a G.I. Joe figure from the 80s, complete. Even loose, yeah, you're gonna be paying some fucking dough for it.
Jeez, that's crazy. Because those things were so commonplace. They're so woke. It's funny. Yeah, so woke is funny, and then they're trashing the comics. I would definitely have bought the new Warriors, but I will go anywhere near the High Republic, for example. High Republic, for example. Yeah. I probably would have bought the new Warriors because I wanted to own a piece of the comic industry. But it's sad, and I hate, like I said, we're funding it.
It's not just only the new. There's this X-Men comic by Vita Ayala that is insanely stupid and ridiculous. I'm still waiting on it.
Yeah, it's sad.
Sidekicks. Still waiting.
It's- I mean,
Literally, just look it on Google. Look it on Google right now.
what's it called? Davida Ayala. Jeez, I don't know how to spell her last name. What's the comic? Is it X-Men?
X-Men. Just put X-Men and Vida Ayala.
I don't know how to spell Ayala. So I'm just gonna wing it. Okay. There we go. So when I type in X-Men and Vida Ayala, this is what I get. First I get her with these. Oh, is it this shit?
Yeah, the
What
one
the
with
fuck is this?
the one with the more fucked up the one with the angel with late energy wings or something.
Yeah. Oops, didn't mean to do that.
The one with the shit looking like the actual X-Men.
Yeah. Because it has this angel, has this black girl Gambit. You have trans lesbian. I don't know if she's trans, but lesbian Cyclops, and then some fat
Lesbian.
person trying to do some mind thing.
She's most definitely a lesbian, and that guy's replacing Jean Grey.
Okay, so body positive, fat gay male Jean Grey. I don't know that he's gay, but I mean, come on, we know.
And look at the guy playing Nightcrawler. He's Asian, apparently.
Is he? Of course.
Yeah, Asian.
Obviously, we had to. That was the missing checkbox. So you got to, that was the one that wasn't checked by everyone else. Butch Cyclops and the Soy Dance Kids. Yeah. This doesn't really look much better because you have Native American, rando, uninterested feminist, angry cat lady who's a cat. I don't know. I think that's supposed to be X-23. And then some random Native Americans. I can't
anymore.
So yeah, I feel like this character is actually a character. What other shit does she have? This doesn't look as bad as everything else. But I do remember seeing this thing. And you said this did not come out, this Children of the Atom?
It was supposed to have come out, I think, around last month or this one, but still nothing.
Let's see what's going on. Let's check out Bonnie in the comics. This is from last. So this started off from last year. Yeah, because this came out around the time New Warriors. To be honest, the art doesn't look that terrible here. But there you got trans Gambit, fat hairy neckbeard, whatever, Jean Grey, lesbian Cyclops, Asian Nightcrawler. He must be black because I'm like, what's going on with him? What made him different?
He's most likely
he's black and probably a trans lesbian as well. So there you go. Every checkbox represented. All you need. So apparently, I gotta see if this came out. I'm gonna do a little research. See what the hell this is. Vida Ayala and your Children of the Atom.
So that was X-Women, basically. It was all the women were all the men became women in X-Men.
X-Them.
X-Them.
Yes. That's how you sell comics. You guys are just old dinosaurs. You don't understand what the kids want. The kids want X-Them.
So that was the Marvel stuff that I missed in the beginning of the beginning of the stream.
We were just rambling about because I showed you saw parts of the video, right? We showed first part. I think you missed, but I think you saw the second part. And that was pretty much it. And here is more of the Children of the Atom. You're right. This will finally be answered in January. So it's supposed to come out in January, and nowhere to be seen. So yeah, this one we talked about New Warriors disappearing from the ether. It looks like this one did too.
Yeah, it
So that's
disappeared.
good.
Yeah, but
I didn't peep that. You know what?
I just wanted to roast this shit, man. I hate
Well,
Scream to the Seven Heavens.
you know what? David Blair realized. Black Gambit looks a lot like Vida Ayala herself, and she does.
Self-insert.
Self-insert is common among these writers, like we just talked about with Mariko Tamaki, and it's ma'am, ex-ma'am. So this is Marvel. Good one. Ex-ma'am. This is Marvel, and you know they're hot, and this should show you how disorganized. They're creating wokeness. They're trying to make things woker, but then when they come out and they go beyond the pale, then they want to hide their poop. You know what I mean? It's like no. If you're gonna be woke, be woke. Because they started this Children of Adam, fucking, and here's Vida Ayala and Gambit. So yeah, this is her back to back. March 23rd of last year was the first update, and then this is September. So of course September 11th, and then they're trying to tell us about the. It's going to come out in January. We know it's now February, and apparently this is not out. So, I guess they aborted the Children of the Atom. They reproductive righted the Children of the Atom. Excuse me. They have to reproductive. Their body, their choice.
It's their book, their choice.
Their book, their choice. So I am in full support of this. I am pro-choice on these comic books. I'm pro-choice on these comic books. Feel free to reproductive right these comic books as much as you want. I probably shouldn't say I'm gonna get the stream knocked down again because I've already done that this week. I think that's pretty much it. We can cover every week that the industry's woke, and it just I just with what Marvel did with hearing that video pissed me off, and then seeing WandaVision, which I loved. And I know did you see WandaVision, Slasher?
No, I didn't. And my friend, my friend was telling me because a lot of people said they liked it, and my friend, my friend does not like it. And usually, my friend likes every single fucking Marvel thing that he watches.
Mm-hmm. I liked it. I loved it actually. This is my favorite episode of WandaVision.
See, I can't. I'm not one of you know me. I'm not one of those people that like every single thing. Just because it has a Marvel or DC stamp on it, that I'm gonna think it's good.
Yeah, understood. I'm similar. I just happened. This was kind of a surprise, and actually, I hated the last episode before this one, but this one really made up for it, and it was fun, and the reveal at the end was fun. So I'm excited. I hope it's not setting me up for the MCU. There were still some woke bits. Or at least there was a woke section. They did something when they were talking about the most powerful Avenger, and they said, "Man, Scarlet Witch is probably the most powerful Avenger." And the fucking soy ass cop had to say, "Oh, or Captain Marvel." I'm like, get the fuck out of here! Shut up.
They had to throw that in there.
Had to.
All right, my friend was comparing it to the movie Pleasantville. If anyone remembers that movie,
I do remember, and it's a lot like Pleasantville.
I don't remember. What was the movie again? The name?
It was Pleasantville. Had Tobey Maguire in it.
Tobey Maguire and Reese Witherspoon.
Yeah, it's a fun.
They're sucked into the world of a black and white sitcom from like the fucking 50s, and they have to like live the life of these characters.
Yeah, Pleasantville.
Reese Witherspoon was hot in this movie too, man.
Yes, she was. This movie would get so canceled nowadays because it was in the 50s and they were all white, straight.
Yeah.
So yeah. But yep.
So basically, this is what fucking. Oh yeah, it's Paul Walker. I forgot Paul
Yeah,
Walker.
it is. Fast and the Furious. Yeah, orgasms make color. That's basically what happened because like the white.
Yeah, exactly. Every time someone had sex, or had like a deep thought, they would see just a piece of something in color. And yeah, look, her face, the second picture.
Which one?
Go up. Yeah, look. No, but look, the girl's face as opposed to the black and white guy next. No, up there, the top second.
Top second. This.
Oh, both of them actually. Both rows. The second one. See, color. Her face is in color. Tobey Maguire's in black and white. See.
Yeah.
Yeah. Every time someone had sex or some sort of like deep thought or something in the movie, a piece of the black and white television show would turn into color.
Yeah. And I mean, there is a similar because there's like a Pleasantville-esque aesthetic to WandaVision, but this episode was really, really good. It was really freaky, and it came together well, and it went into the end of the episode reveal pretty well too. It was a good show. I liked it. I like this. I like the series. I like the series that they're doing.
Well, like I said, I'm amazed my friend didn't like it because, like I said, he sucks the dick of every single Marvel thing that comes out.
I know WandaVision is not action packed, so that I know a lot of people have complained about, but I don't mind it. It's still pretty good. But I think that will go ahead and do it for this week's episode. This is not a super long one. We usually go like 4 or 5 hours and shit. So I'll take it at about an hour and 45 minutes. So Slasher, you want to promote your channel on the way out before we get out of here?
I'm on Twitter and YouTube.
Okay, Slasher McSplitter.
I keep it short and sweet.
He's on Twitter
and YouTube. Yeah.
And obviously, Fimmer, we're still working on your channel. Got to get you right, Fimmer. Anything to say before we get out of here?
Still here, Fimmer.
SCWs are fucked up. Comic books are a conspiracy. We need to retake our entertainment back. So subscribe to my channel, and the more subs I have, the more I'll feel the peer pressure to do something.
You
Might
say
start
that.
with a comic review.
Okay, real quick before we get out of here, I gotta see how many damn subs do you have? I know I'm subbed.
I have about 26 now, I think.
So you have wait a second. You already have 26 subs. I had to make like 100 videos to get 26 subs. Seriously.
Hey, dude, let's be clear. I have been in about I think 12 of your videos. So technically, in a small way, they are kind of mine. So
true. That's a feature.
Yeah, I'm a feature, but still, I'm still there.
My song though. Okay, here's Fimmer's link. So you can have him have more subs than me when I had like 1 trillion videos up. So you can have Fimmer jump the damn line. I'm just joking. I'm messing with you, man. I hope you get more subs than me, man.
Thanks.
Yeah, sure. Talent.
These are always fun. I was really hoping to have a lot more people in this one tonight.
Yeah, I don't know. I did delay it because of work, and hopefully I don't have a bunch of crazy shit at work. I want to share Slasher's link as well, even though he was kept it short and sweet. Do this, and then we'll get. Oh yeah, he's at.
Well, I'm sorry. I get closer and closer to don't give a fuck mode more and more every day. And my birthday is next week, so that's just gonna be one more fucking year into the don't give a fuck mode, getting heavier and heavier as the year goes on.
Happy birthday to you. When's your birthday, February?
The 26th of this month.
Oh, happy birthday to you too. Happy birthday. Oh man, you almost a leap, baby.
Who knows? We're still a long time from there. I really don't know what's there's much to be happy about at birthdays this year. There's no. I honestly only like my birthday because I get to have my family around. A small party with some friends. Just socialize. But this year, I don't see much of a chance as that.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, man.
Yeah, still thanks, man. Still thanks for having me.
So you're 177, Slasher. Even if you're closer to not giving a fuck, you're still growing. Still trying to grow, you guys.
Yeah,
so, we got Fibber.
Yeah, I'm the little chicken or little bean in this haystack or something.
Yeah, we got to get you. You got subs. You have to honor your subs. and give them something to watch. But we appreciate you guys seriously.
Anthony's asking what my next watch party is.
Yeah, what is next watch party movie?
I don't know. Not sure. Maybe I'll do one on my birthday.
Okay, cool. Let me know because I'm down. Are you doing one tonight?
Nah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a few days off. If anyone invites me on their stream, I'll come through. But I'm saying on my own channel.
Just question.
I like to take a breather from now and then. All right.
Smart. I should start doing that. What's up, Fenrir?
Hey, good question. You're a G.I. Joe fan?
Yeah, I was a big G.I. Joe fan.
Okay, next video. Yeah, let's leave for the next next meeting. It's only for that one.
Okay. Yeah, I think you guys mentioned because I know he said showed his action figures and stuff. But,
Yeah, because
go ahead.
Joes. Let's talk about the freaking Joes and how literally they can't depict them right. I mean, that's another thing I don't want to let die. I mean, I've collected a lot of G.I. Joe's things. You were speaking about not letting things you like die. The G.I. Joe franchise is dying because of bad management. That's something I really don't want to let die. I mean, so I give my money to that thing.
Yeah. And I've covered the guy who kind of helped ruin it, RB Citizen. He has a Indiegogo, and he
did his comment on 9/11.
Yeah, he's the worst writer for G.I. Joe you could possibly get.
Have you even seen his new comic? For fun, it's just my God. It is
actually wrestling oriented because one of the guys looks just like the Velveteen Dream.
Doesn't he write the fucking WWE comics too?
I think he does.
Oh crap!
And he's like super socialist.
Yeah.
Crazy. Yeah. But that's he's we could go another 3 hours on all this craziness. And the long and short is they're never going to stop. They are never going to give up. They will not stop ever. So we have to stop them by stopping purchases and only buying back issues. If you need to get something new, fucking buy it off buy it off of somebody, help somebody make some money.
Vote with your wallet.
Vote with your wallet. You have to vote with your wallet. And it's still not going to stop them because it's not about the money. It's about sending a message, but maybe, just maybe, these companies will just go under, therefore not exist. We won't have to worry about them ruining all our properties. So, all right, for Fear the Ice Wolf and Slasher McSplitter and all of you in the chat, David Blair, Anthroparion, Justin of the Red Shirt was in the chat at one point. Robert, Lord Thoth, I know Kai MFS said hi for a second. Draco, who else am I forgetting? Eric K. How can I forget Eric K? Hell, the Ridge King. And anyone else I forgot, blame my head, not my heart. Navarre, yeah, because of the penguin stuff. And Wookiee Supremacy was also here. So yeah, tons of people. Appreciate you all. Love you all. That will be Vigilante William Brave and the Bold for this week. So if you like the video, please like the video. If you're so obliged to share, subscribe, please do that. And even if you do none of these things, and all you did was watch, thank you for watching. Thank you for your time, and God bless.
Have a good night, everybody.
Yeah. Peace out.
Peace.